Hi everybody, welcome to Story Time this week, and today's story is Oliver's Vegetables, and it's by Vivian French and illustrated by Alison Bartlett. Let's have a look, shall we? Finish up, Oliver, said his mum, or we'll miss the bus. Oh, can't we walk to Grandpa's house? Asked Oliver. No, said his mother, it's too far. Hurry up. The best thing about Grandpa's house was his wonderful garden. I grow all my own vegetables, Grandpa said proudly. Oh, I don't eat vegetables, Oliver told Grandpa. I only eat chips. If you want chips, said Grandpa, you must find the potatoes. If you find something else, you eat that first and no complaints. Is it a bargain? Oliver ran around the garden, but he couldn't see any potatoes. They must be hiding, he said, and he pulled up the nearest leaves. Oh. Carrots, said Grandpa, just the thing for Monday lunch. Oliver ate his first carrots that lunch. Oliver took a long time making his mind up on Tuesday. Gran and Grandpa came to watch him in the garden. Those crinkly leaves are pretty, he said at last. Oh, are the potatoes here? He pulled them up. Spinach, said Grandpa. They had spinach for supper that night. That was good, said Oliver. On Wednesday, Oliver got up nice and early. Potatoes are very important, he said, so they must have really big leaves. Here they are, he said. Grandpa smiled. They pulled up. Rhubarb, said Grandpa. That night they had rhubarb pie. That was very good, said Oliver. Thursday it rained, and when it stopped, Oliver hurried outside. Have you found the potatoes? Said Grandpa. No, said Oliver. I've found slugs and snails. There's a snail. Are they eating my potatoes? Grandpa shook his head. That's cabbage, he said. Oliver had 2 helpings. Very, very good, he said. The next day was Friday, and Oliver was sure he'd found the potatoes. When he pulled up the leaves, up came some beetroot. That night, Oliver ate all his beetroot salad. Very, very, very good, he said. On Saturday, Oliver played football in the garden and the ball landed in a tangle of leaves and sticks. Oliver was sure the potatoes weren't there, and Grandpa nodded. They're peas, said Grandpa. Should we have a look? Inside the pods. That night, Oliver had 3 helpings of pea soup. Was that good? Asked Grandpa. No, said Oliver. It was delicious. On Sunday, Oliver rushed into the garden. Here they are, he said. How did you know? Said Grandpa. Well, they're the only things left, said Oliver, as they pulled up the potatoes. And there they are. He's found the potatoes. Oh, said Oliver, can we have chips now, Grandpa? Well, said Gran, you scrub the potatoes, I'll peel them, and Grandpa can chop them up. And that's what they did. Shall I have a go? So we've got our potato. We have to scrub it first, get it nice and clean, and get the knife. We're going to peel. I'm going to keep my fingers out of the way, being really careful while I peel the skin. Peel all the skin off. All the skin away. I'm very, very careful. This is for grown-ups to do. There's my potato. I'm going to chop it carefully into chips. My chip shapes. Chips. Now we've got to put them in the oven to cook. And here's some I made earlier for Oliver. Might try one. Oh, good. Oliver, Gran and Grandpa sat down to eat. The door opened and in walked Oliver's mother. She saw the plate of chips. "Oh dear, I did hope Oliver would eat something different while he was with you this week," she said. Oliver and Grandpa looked at each other. His mother stared as they laughed and laughed and laughed. Now Oliver's got a little song for you all about his vegetables, and it'll help you to remember which vegetable you pick first in the garden. So shall we have a go? It's called Oliver's Vegetables. I need to put in there. Starts with the chorus. Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg. There's carrots and there's spinach. There's rhubarb and there's cabbage. There's beetroot and there's peas. And then there's potatoes. Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg. Do you want to have a go with me this time? See if you can remember the order of the vegetables. Are you ready? Start with the clapping. Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg. There's carrots and there's spinach. There's rhubarb and there's cabbage. There's beetroot and there's peas. And can you remember? Then there's potatoes. Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg, Oliver's veg. Well done, everybody. Well done for joining in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Now it's time for us to go. So from Oliver and I, we hope you're all safe and well at home, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!